From beyond the veil, some experiences change us forever. Welcome to Conscious Chronicles. I am the Conscious Chronicle, and today I'll be guiding you through another true story beyond the veil. Before we start, could you let me know in the comments below where you are listening from? It would be great to connect with you all. This is Richard B's story, told in his own words. You'll find all links and more in the video description below. I've always known when something was wrong. If someone I loved was in trouble, I could feel it. But I tried to deny it, because I associated it with something dark. I feared people would think I was crazy. Sometimes I would confide in my wife or son, but I kept most of it hidden. I didn't want to be seen as one of those people. You know, the ones who are crazy. Then came the day of my heart attack, April 29th, 2004. I don't remember the exact moment I left my body, but somewhere in that chaos, I was no longer in pain. I was no longer anywhere near this world. I found myself submerged in a pool of water. It was the most beautiful shade of blue-green I had ever seen. And I could breathe. So could the others. There were 5 people in that water with me. I didn't recognize any of them, but I trusted them completely. It felt like I had known them all my life. One by one, they took my hand and led me to a table. They showed me something on each table. I can't remember what. I've tried many times, but all I remember is the feeling. Then they turned me toward the far edge of the pool. It was pure black. And from that blackness, a light burst through, pure, divine, all-knowing. I felt it. I knew it. This light was God. On Earth, I live with diabetes, PTSD, and the scars of addiction. But in that moment, none of it mattered. I knew I was dead, and I didn't care. That light, it felt like home. I wanted to go into it so badly, but I couldn't move. I was frozen by awe, and then I was back in my body, in pain. But even that pain felt different. My wife said I handled the recovery like a champ. That surprised her. It surprised me too. But now I know why. Afterwards, something changed. That sense I'd always tried to deny. It became too strong to ignore. I joined a Facebook group for people like me. 104,000 people who had all experienced something similar. They told me, meditate. So I did. I put on meditation music and breathed in God's will and out my will. I asked, "Who is my guardian angel?" A voice came to me, clear and certain. "My name is Joe." I heard other names too, Catherine, Alice, but something felt wrong about those. I later learned they weren't good spirits. Now, before every meditation, I say the Lord's Prayer. Since then, I haven't heard those names again. In meditation, I travel through a tunnel like a cosmic roller coaster. At the end, things begin to happen. I've seen colosseums, floating white platforms surrounded by oblivion, people moving through celestial libraries. I've seen the purple glitter of my sixth chakra opening. I've learned that the subconscious doesn't speak in words. It speaks in pictures. After each meditation, I record the images. Then I look them up, and every time, I'm blown away by the meaning. Then something strange began to happen. I started seeing things in towels, marble walls, tree bark, faces, animals, scenes. One day, a girl online was crying out for help. I was drawn to her forehead. I know it sounds strange, but I asked if I could take a photo. When I zoomed in, I saw an entire scene, a kitchen, an island, a woman in an apron, a family, a dog. It was all there, in her forehead. Since then, I've seen countless images, angels, dark entities, crossbows, horses, mirrors. Every image carries a message. A crossbow represents silent readiness. Mirrors mean self-reflection. Shadow figures? They're never good. I began doing readings. For free. Always free. Because if this is from God, why would I charge for it? Each reading teaches me something new about myself. I believe that's why we're here. To help others and to let others help us. Some images are even funny. I once saw a giant poodle on a man's forehead on a ferry. I had to walk away to keep from laughing. Before my near-death experience, I was a skeptic. But now I know. What do you think happened to Richard? Could his experience offer a glimpse of the spiritual gifts that lie beyond the veil? Thank you for joining me here on Conscious Chronicles. If this story touched your soul, please like, comment, and subscribe to hear more true journeys beyond this life.